Alright, what's up guys? Your boy C-Dub. So one of the homies from the gym, she said she wanted to start running. I was like, yo, if you're actually on this running journey, pull up, because I'm trying to be on that. But I thought about it. This is an opportunity to like kind of work in the word of God. I'm gonna try the 2819 in a holy convo. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be Holy Spirit led. Hopefully she lets it be recorded. By the grace of God, by the will of God, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's where I'm headed to right now. Just a quick little run up the hills and holy convo 2819. I already know what I'm gonna call this video. 2819 and hills. Nah, I don't know if that sounds, I'm gonna think it sounds enough. But yeah, all right, cool. See you guys. Shout out yourself.
I'm Erica.
Yeah, we call her Slick Rick, Sticky Rick. She's really a freestyler. You want to hear something? Let's go.
No, you can't put me on the spot like that. You have
she
too
really
much faith
kills
in
it.
me.
Hey, but we walk by faith, not by sight. But yeah, so we just finished a little run around Centennial, and now we're gonna go up and down these hills. But in the meantime, we're having a pretty deep conversation. It's pretty good, some gems. We're not gonna get too personal with it, disclosing whatever we do with you guys, but here and there we say some gems that could be applicable. So just gonna record and whatever is valuable that you guys hear and give you guys some free game. But don't be shy to e-transfer her information. I'll put it in right here. Boom, I'm an editor, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, well, you're safe and edit out whatever is personal.
Okay.
And let's get back to this combo.
All right.
Just take a nice little jog up the hill just to get our
Juices flowing.
Exactly.
Now I really need to go off the balls of my feet.
Yeah.
Like
you can't use your heels at all. Just light jog, not even sprinting jog. How do you feel? You ready to do another one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go barefoot though.
You're gonna go barefoot.
Straight up. I know it sounds crazy, but
really trying to connect with the roots of the earth.
Exactly.
Oh. Holy.
You're doing good though, for real. Thanks. Good stuff. Like I just try to get my body moving because it's nice to look big, nice legs and whatever, but my main thing is.
But that's not everything.
Yeah.
That's not longevity.
Exactly.
That's temporary.
Exactly.
That's look good. That's not feel good.
Exactly, and that's the base of how our conversation started. It's like, what would you rather? Would you rather look good in the eyes of others, but you're draining yourself upkeeping that? Or would you rather, I always say these like retarded scenarios, but yeah, would you rather be a weirdo on the bench talking to yourself, you're harmless, but they just look at you like, look at this weirdo, right? But in your head, great relationship with everybody. The people that pass by are just being so nice to you. Everything is like perfect. Would you rather have that life or the life of being perfect in other people's eyes, but you're draining yourself? And she said she'd rather be the weirdo by herself on the bench, but in her head, she's living the most peaceful, happy life. And that's honestly a true identifier that she cares about the internal. It's about what's in you, not on you. And a lot of people, I feel we get caught up in this trap of like trying to feel good, but we're also worrying about other people's perspectives. And we end up lying to ourselves, like selling out to be a part and conform to what's cool or what's the norm. But in reality, we know we do a lot of things that aren't right and we shouldn't be doing those things, you know? Once
you stop caring about, I don't think you should stop caring about other people's perception 100%, because it is still important, and like reputation does define you, and like,
hold on, keep going.
It's not that it's everything, but your reputation can thank you. Your reputation can do a lot for you. So I'm not saying to completely disregard people's perception of you, not at all. However, once you stop caring about the opinions of others, you do become a lot more peaceful up here.
Because you're being true to yourself.
It can do a lot for you. Yeah, for sure, you're being true to yourself.
And sometimes people accidentally misinform self-care and doing what's best for them as like, okay, I'm caring for myself, but in reality, you're being selfish. It's a trap I fell into where I lacked empathy and I lacked consideration, because I'm like, at the end of the day, no one's gonna care for me the way Corey needs to care for himself. So let me just disregard how this person feels or whatever the circumstance may be, and let me get what I need to get done by any means necessary.
And that was you trying to like obtain instant gratification and pleasure. But like there are ways to obtain pleasure. Of course your life is supposed to be pleasurable, but if you're going for that instant gratification, chances are there's gonna be other people hurting through your actions. Like every single action has a consequence, and like with that instant gratification, one on to the next, this, that, you're not paying attention to the effect. There's a butterfly effect on everything, and you're not paying attention to how these people are affected. And something we were talking about before, not everybody possesses this, but Corey is somebody who had the chance and has the chance to possess a lot of power, a lot of discernment. And what you choose to do with that power is extremely important and extremely impactful. If you can like recognize the kind of influence that you have in the world and project it in a healthy way, you're gonna be living a crazy life. Once you start a peaceful life, once you start to project that power in a healthy way, in a way that helps other people, that positively influences
ways of truth,
you're gonna feel more energized, you're gonna feel better about yourself instead of maybe making decisions that
are temporarily
pleasurable, and providing you that instant gratification. Instant gratification is not real. The Instagram, TikTok, scrolling through videos, that's instant gratification. We're teaching our minds to just, okay, 2 seconds of dopamine, next. But like, that's not real. That's not the real world. The real world takes time. Things take time to develop. Energies and bonds take time. So we need to unlearn this instant gratification and learn how to just like take time and be slow and just chill.
But connect with truth and move in paths and ways of righteousness. Not righteousness that comes from our own understanding, but righteousness that comes from the source and the primary way, like the real way. And people say like, what's the real way? How do you know the XYZ? I base my righteousness and my foundation on the Bible. And everything that you're saying when it comes down to being truthful, it coincides with the Bible. Because you said life isn't about chasing your own desires and having pleasure, right? To a degree.
Exactly.
The question I have for you is, what is the meaning of life?
Whew.
Okay, we're gonna do a set and then we'll come back.
Okay.